welcome back to the channel. This evening for supper, we are having spaghetti bolognese and some garlic breadsticks, and then I got me some banana peppers on the side, pepperoncinis, and then I got me some Parmesan, which I'm going to put on my spaghetti. I was craving this. Yes. And then I'm going to put a little bit of hot sauce on it. I got some on my breadstick. So good, so good, so good. If I warn you, we might have some big bites. It might be messy, but you know what? I'm gonna enjoy this. And yeah, it is what it is. Give you guys the first bite. That's so good. Babe, can you get me a napkin, please?
$1?
No, I don't have $1. I'm broke. I need a bigger one than that.
Yeah, here it all easy. Here, have
Thank
some.
you. So how have your guys' Sunday been? Mine's been good. It's been beautiful out today. Didn't do much today. Stayed home. Even though it was beautiful out, but I think we're gonna get out tomorrow. I just wanted to relax. It's so good. I'd like to welcome my new subscribers. Thank you all for giving me a chance. I truly appreciate it. And my oldies, I love you all, and the wonderful comments and the likes. I love them. Can't get enough. This is so good. Good, honey? I love home cooked meals. I really do. You guys, I got some Amazon, I ordered through Amazon some new chopsticks because I'm really going to start practicing, because I want to get to where I use my chopsticks for my noodles, my Samyang noodles and all that. To me, I just think they're made for those noodles. So I got those coming tomorrow. Sparkling ice, blue raspberry, 0 sugar. Of course, y'all know that I drink 0 sugar drinks. I have this in the freezer, and it's kind of going to be slushy, but I wanted it really, really cold. If you guys don't like pop, these are, and you know, you like to move, you know, the bubbles, and you like, you know, the carbonation, you like the carbonation and all that, get these. This will make you burp too, you know, it tastes really good. Oh, that's so good. I do have a question for y'all. I really do. Hopefully you're all still with me, so you can give me your opinion too. Is there such of a thing as being too nice to people? My thoughts on that is no. You can really never be too nice to people. To me, you should always show people love, not hate. You should always be the better person. But I do know sometimes it's really hard. It's really hard to be the better person. Especially if that person knows where to strike you at in your life. Or if it pertains to, like, for instance, if you got children, yeah, or your parents, or close friends, or people that you love. But to me, I am the type of person that, you know, I guess you can call me somebody that likes peace, you know, likes to be the problem solver, you know, likes to, when there's a confrontation that arises, I like to find another route where it doesn't escalate or it doesn't cause problems between people or yourself and that person. Because when people, like, for instance, back it up. I like to help people if I'm amongst it and they're having a confrontation with somebody, I like to, like, you know, I like to hear both sides, but I also like, you know, I like to say, you know, is it really worth it to have this confrontation? You know what I mean? Like, I guess I don't know. It's hard to explain. I don't like confrontation. It brings anxiety to me. And the thing is like if I go into somebody's house and they're having a confrontation with somebody, it's like I feel the vibes. It's like I feel their tension. You know what I mean? Or if somebody has something against me, like I can feel it. I know. I just know before they even open their mouth. And like in my comments, like I get comments like, for instance, in my comments, I get these comments like people trying to get me to comment back or get me riled up. You know what I mean? I'm not, and I'm the type of person, I'm not going to comment back to those comments because, you know, or I'll just say, you know, well, you know, I'll show them love, you know what I mean? And I think it makes them matter. I don't know. But to me, you know, you show love to somebody that it, you know, it's going to be like, that person is going to be like, oh my, this person, I'm not getting to this person, and then they'll move on down the road, you know what I mean? Hopefully they move on down the road. Sometimes they don't. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will stand up for myself. I don't want, you know, I've learned within myself not to be a pushover and for people not to use and abuse me. You know what I mean? I used to be like worried about what other people thought about me. To a certain degree I am, but then again I'm not anymore as I used to be, because you know what? I only have to answer to one person, and that's the man upstairs. But I'm no longer the type of person to where you can just get by with anything with me. It takes a lot to really get me to more or less strike back. Not physically, I'm not talking about physically, but like strike back with my words, you know what I mean? And I'm not talking about like cussing them out or anything like that. Just, you know, to stand up for myself. You know, I will stand up for myself. I don't care like who the person is. And I used to just turn my cheek, but you can only turn your cheek so many times, and then, you know, you gotta stand up for yourself, or they'll keep coming back. I'm thinking, oh, she's okay with this, or she's okay with that, or they're okay with this, you know. I mean, I'm all for to helping people out. I'm all for being there for people. You know, I love to help people out. I have a heart for people. I will help you out to the moon and back and beyond. If I got it, I will help you out. Even if I don't have it. You know, if Lord puts it on my heart, I'm going to help you out. But I had people in my life that, you know, I help them out, and then it turned around and just like totally just like go out and lie on me and say this and that, you know, and it's like, what did I do to you? I'm the one that helped you out, you know? But yeah. But I just believe that, you know, you can be nice to people. It's just there's a point in time when you do have to stand up for yourself. And, you know, you can still show love in a time of disagreement, you know what I mean? I like to be the better person majority of the time, but sometimes I just gotta stand up for myself. And I've learned that throughout the years. I mean, I used to like allow people just to call me names to my face. Just whatever, you know, and I just turned to cheat. No, you can only turn your cheek so many times. And sometimes you gotta speak up and tell that person how you feel. And then, you know, just tell them and then they'll knock it off, you know? But if they always see that you're always a pushover, then they won't stop. If they're that type of person. So what's your thoughts on all that? Do you think there's a thing of being too nice? What do you think, babe? This spaghetti's so good. I'm gonna eat it all tonight.
I agree with you. I mean, you can show love. That does not mean you have to let people walk over you. And I think the people in your life that do that kind of thing, or
a lot of times it's your family.
I think God can show those people to you and give you the warnings.
Friends.
If that person, especially if that person's like causing trouble in your family, you know, you can avoid them. I mean, it doesn't mean you don't love them just because you avoid them doesn't mean that. Like an old pastor once told me one time, you know, he said it like this: if I went into your backyard and I got bit by a dog, I'm not going to go back in your backyard again.
And get bit again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First time, shame on them. Second time, showing you. That does not. But I don't. That doesn't mean you put the walls up of love. Like that means you don't put the walls up and don't show love to them.
But you don't.
It just means you just don't.
But you don't have to make company with them. You know, you can avoid. Yeah. Do you believe in avoiding people, like closing the door sometimes?
A lot of people say, "Well, forgive and forget," but I think the Bible says to forgive, but I don't see in there where, I mean, if somebody can show me wrong, I don't see where it says to forget. And that's a good example. If somebody keeps on hurting you over and over and over and over, maybe that person you need to wipe your hands clean.
Maybe you need to close that door of your life.
Close that door, and I don't mean that you don't love that person. It just means that maybe you're protecting your family from that person, or maybe you're protecting, you know. Especially if it has to do with your children. You got to put your family first. And if that person's causing trouble in your life, that's going to affect your family. Then that's...
Well, even if you don't have family, even if you're by yourself and single, sometimes, you know, you got to close that door. If you've done everything in your power, and it doesn't mean you don't still love the person, but you don't have to make company with them. If you've done everything in your power to make it right, or give it your all, you know, sometimes people don't want to, sometimes they won't try, you know what I mean? You can't change a person. Everybody has free will, but sometimes they won't try, and you know, you can only do so much. And sometimes the only thing you get left to do is just still love the person and close the door, and maybe they'll come around one of these days and realize, you know, that what they've done and realize that you still love them and they still love you and you can make amends. I don't know. But my thing is try to be the better person, you know?
I think God will let you know when that time is and that limit, but He'll warn you and let you know. I mean, but again, like you said, you don't have to be walked over just because you love them and
No.
you're praying for them. You know.
And I used to be the type that got walked over a lot, you know? And it hurts. I mean, it really does. It really hurts when you get walked over and you've shown love and compassion and helped somebody out to your full capacity. And it's like, it's never enough. Or they go out and they lie on you. They make up stories and you're like, what the heck? No, I helped you. I showed you love. I allowed you to come in my life, in my family, and in my home, or whatever it may be. And you're going out there and you're making stories up.
Well, we've had that happen in our lives several times.
Yeah.
But those people that make up those stories, you find out that later on, the lies catch up with them. And then all of a sudden other people catch them in lies too. And then they realize that, hey, I can't believe anything that this person says.
That's one thing I don't really like. I don't like a truthful person. I mean, I'll love them, but dude, that can tear down a person so much, is a liar. And like, it really can, like, liar, not being truthful in life and not being truthful to people and lying is just, I can ruin and cause a lot of turmoil and tear somebody down so much. But yeah, comment down below what you guys think, you know. Have you had any experiences like that? Or, you know, have you been a type of person that realized, you know, there's a point in time when you gotta stand up for yourself no matter what? Even if it causes heartache between you and somebody you love, or a friend, or whoever it may be, you know. This was so good. I ate it all. You guys, I was craving it. It's the best spaghetti I've ever had for a while.
That's pretty good. I like the sauce.
I do too. And I put Parmesan on it and hot sauce. I normally don't do that. So good. So good. So good. Pardon me. But yeah, guys, thank you all for joining me. And if this is the first time I've seen my channel, please consider liking, comment, subscribing. I truly would appreciate it. And don't forget to comment down below. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and because I really enjoyed it. It was so good. But yeah, I love you all, and don't forget to smash that like button, share my videos out, hit that bell to be notified for when I upload, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, my loves.